Time to get back to some more precision testing. So we have this ZOKER A10 Pro cordless stick vac here, and I've done some tests in the past, but what I haven't done with this, along with a few other stick vacs, is the triple mega dirt test. That is, we do a dry pass test, fine dust test, and a sand pickup test. So let's do part 1 of 3 here. The first part's going to be the agitation or carpet shredder test. Okay, we have a fully blown out bin and clean filters. I'm going to call it at 343.12 grams. All right, here we go with 10 cycles. High power. Down there. All right, let's get you in closer. All right, here's a better arrangement so you can see what the bristle pattern's like. So the red is kind of short, but it's stiff, and the blue is kind of long, thicker, and it's very soft. Okay, so we get a little bit. So if I do a 0.17 minus 0.12, I get a dry pass test result of 0.05 grams. And I suppose we can take a look at what it picked up in there. So let's see. If I just try to take this and just dump it right onto the tray, it's not really going to amount to a whole lot. I can see a hair there. There's one hair. But all of that still doesn't trip this fairly sensitive tray to even 1/100th of a gram. So all that, which isn't really much, including that hair, carpet fuzz, and a little bit of dust. So all the rest is up in here, and this has a couple of different filters and stuff that could be holding some dirt, plus the rest of the mesh screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the remaining 2 tests. On the left, 10 grams of baking soda, and on the right, 5 grams of sand. Let's do the baking soda first. Not a very wide head, so I have to concentrate it a little bit. Okay, I think we're lined up. There we go. It's like nothing was ever there. All right, 2 cycles, running it on high power. Come on, out you go. Okay, good. Let's get you in closer. I saw some come up in there. Not a whole lot. Of course, there could be a bunch further up in there. So let's see what we have. Okay, raw bin pickup. let's see, 344.29 minus 343.12, and we have 1.17 out of 10 grams. So, I mean, really all you got to do is just divide that by 10, and we have about a 12% pickup. Okay, now that's the raw bin pickup. Now, let's see what I can extract. Because you know what a lot of people kind of forget is when you go and empty a bagless system, how much can you get out? What's the cyclonic efficiency? Well, it's a little pile. It's not going to be much. Yep, there's the inside. Obviously, if you wipe down the inside, you get a little bit more, but that's part of the cyclonic efficiency and or lack thereof. Okay. Get another tray here. I guess I'll turn it that way. And move that over. We will zero that out. And what I have is there, just this little tiny piece right there. It's not going to be much of anything. Little tiny piece of carpet fluff. Little tiny piece of carpet fluff. You can probably barely see that. It's right there. So that doesn't really add to anything. Okay. Out of 10 grams, the extracted amount is 0.5 something grams. I'll say 0.56. And even if we were to throw that little piece back in, it doesn't really change a whole lot. Okay, so the math on this is actually pretty easy to do. Boy, 0.57 or so. And then, you know, you're going to divide that by 10. So bottom line is you're hovering right around 6% extracted. Now let's move on to sand. All right, say bye-bye, sand. Okay, high speed, 2 cycles. I'm seeing a little bit. Let's get you in closer. Okay, I think I see some sand in there. A lot of it's right around the rim. So some of that will come out when we do the extracted part. Okay. Ooh, sand pickup, not real good. And this is where high agitation makes a big difference in pile carpets. And these stick vacs, you know, as well as they can do, don't really have high agitation. Okay, so 343.25 minus 343.12, and yeah, there's not that much. 0.13 out of 5 grams. So we're looking at about less than 3%. Now, that's raw bin. So let's extract. See what we can get. Okay, it's a pretty good clean pickup. Got, you I can barely even see that. It's on the tip of my finger right there. This is a tiny little piece of fluff there, and that's it. Well, it's going to be tough to measure, but we're going to try anyway. Okay, I'll just move the extraneous junk right there. Probably still can't see it, because I can barely see it. Okay, we got an extracted amount of 0.10. Here, I'll add the extraneous amount. That's within a margin of error. But we'll count it anyway, why not? 0.11 divided by 5. So, yeah, extracted amount of sand, a little over 2%. To be sure, there's an awful lot of sand and baking soda left in this carpet. So let's see, what haven't I shown you in a while that does a great job with fine dust and fibers and sand and whatever else you can think of in a pile carpet? How about this guy? Haven't run this in a while. I keep the belt off. I've got so many vacuums, I can't run everything all the time. Fiber Groomer 2, but you have other brush rolls you can choose from if you want. Yeah. This was donated to the lab in January of 21. Brand new by one Robert Guizdala. I don't know if he's watching this or not, but thanks again for providing this fantastic machine. And on pile carpets, I actually prefer this 5 amp rated motor much more than the like 6, 6.5, or maybe even 7 amp motors, because you can push it on pile carpet. Now, of course, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just turn the carpet over right now. Let's just shake out what we have in there. There's going to be a bunch. There's going to be plenty that's still stuck in there. I have this set to position 3. See what we got. Look at that. Boy, there's a bunch in there. Look at all that. So that is a huge amount. I can even collect it up a bit more. if you ever wondered if Vac Lab's tests were accurate, this is one way you can tell what's remaining. You know, I can use the ZOKER to just pick this up. Why not? So that's what stick vacs are really good with, is bare floor. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. I still have a little bit stuck in the cracks here. Let me see if some high airflow can help tease that out. You probably can't see that on camera, though. I'm going to need something with some real high airflow. And yeah, I know it's a Vibragroom or two in here. Don't panic. Okay, so I just went ahead and stuck it down from 3 to 2, and it got in the little grooves. That's fine, and it didn't hit anything because obviously it's a metal brush roll. Okay, now we'll vacuum the rest of the carpet and get it ready for the next triple dirt mega test extravaganza. All right, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next triple mega dirt test featuring one of my untested stick vacs.